Good afternoon to you all, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real pleasure to be here and to be able to sponsor such a beautiful event, which we have been trying to do consistently for the last few years. And hopefully we will do so in time to come. I'm very much looking forward to the Mumbai one in the next year. I've been asked to speak about the potential financial opportunities in global trade with the current scenario at this point in time. We talk about this. I'm going to be brief. I know we're all looking forward to lunch, as am I, so I'm going to be as brief as I can. I actually don't see the new scenario we are in with the new tariff policy by Mr. Trump in a sense, as a new scenario. We've actually seen something very similar in the last few years, in the COVID times, as I say it. Well, during COVID times, cross-border trade effectively came to a halt, and the price of whatever trade that was happening went up exponentially. I remember being in London, the price of the containers from India, from Bangladesh, went from something like $3,000, $4,000 to somewhere between $22,000 and $27,000. Effectively, it's the same kind of scenario. It wasn't a tariff, but the prices went up dramatically throughout the world in a very similar fashion. What was the effect of that? Obviously, inflation went up. Countries had to rely on their own resources, which is somewhat similar to the situation we are facing as of today, with a little bit of difference. The major brunt of the tariff is being put on China, which is the largest trading partner of America as of today, Vietnam, Cambodia, those Far Eastern regions over there. And the rest of the world is facing roughly about 10% at the moment. Now, when you compare to the price of the logistics that went up so dramatically during COVID times, is nothing compared to what is being proposed at this point in time. So is the world going to suffer dramatically? I say no. Life will go on just the way it went on during the COVID times. So in every tragedy, there is a seed of opportunity. So in the current tragedy, if we call it a tragedy, where is the opportunity? Obviously, exports from China to America are going to be somewhat restricted. Therefore, China and the Far Eastern region will need new markets. So there is going to be a diversion in terms of trade. Now, here is the opportunity, where America is a financial power and a very, very large market, something like $28, $29 trillion. And it was financing all those imports from various countries, especially China. And now, with China having to diversify their trade elsewhere, it's going to create new financial opportunities. So letters of credits, for example, e-commerce, factoring, invoice discounting, there will have to be new arrangements in place, which creates a huge opportunity. The other place a massive place where I see opportunities coming up is the world trade is going to take a hit by a few percentage points. Now, whenever whenever the world is in that kind of scenario, governments tend to promote infrastructure projects. It's a way of stimulating economy. Obviously, the economies need stimulating in such an environment. And therefore, there are going to be massive opportunities in terms of financing infrastructure projects. So for financial institutions like us and many, many others, I think that's a great place to be. It's low risk, high volume. So this is the other place where I see a focus should be, basically. But generally speaking, the logistics, there'll be a shift in logistics. The logistics business will do very well. AI obviously is playing a huge part in this world. So whether in the financial field or otherwise, AI has no boundaries, and it is highly profitable for anyone who's in the AI business. In fact, as I read one article, it says those who are with AI are the haves, and those who are not are going to be the have-nots. So for sure, that's something that everybody should be paying attention to. So with that, like I promised, I'm going to keep it short, and this is where I end my presentation. Thank you so much.